into Word of Liberation Family Chapel as the church, but aside the church, we have been called to liberate people from every kind of bondage. And one of the bondage that worries man is poverty. And so our church has been given the mandate to liberate people from all aspects of life that man is in bondage. So the church is not a place just for collecting offering. The church is not a place just for taking people's money, donation. But the church is a place to empower people that we come to contact with. So those that they have problems, whether spiritual or physical, the church should be able, if you have been given the mandate by God to lead the church, then surely the mandate, the power you need to liberate people spiritually and physically, God will surely give it to you. So when God called us into this ministry, He called us to come and liberate people from every kind of bondage. That is why the church is called Word of Liberation Family Chapel. The words we speak brings liberation. It brings freedom. So we are not only concerned with spiritual deliverance, spiritual activities. No. Physical activities also matters. So there are things you put in place spiritually that set you free spiritually. And there are things that you put in place physically that set you free physically. But one of the things that the church is losing nowadays is the church is only focusing on the spiritual aspect, not teaching the members also the physical aspect. If the people don't have the money, how can they pay the tithes? If they don't have job, how can they help the work of God? So in fact, God took me through this system, and by the grace of God, He has made me rich in that area. So He has given me the power to also make other people rich. The same way He delivered me from the powers of darkness, that the satanic powers and demonic powers don't have powers over me anymore. So once I got that liberation in that area, I got the power to liberate people also in that spiritual aspect. Now that He has also liberated me in the physical aspect, but what that has to do with money, wealth, He has given the power also to liberate those who are also in that bondage. And one of the things that is worrying Africa, Mama Africa, are two things: spiritual issues and poverty. Spiritual issues and poverty. So that is why somebody can do well physically in business, and somebody will use demonic powers to destroy the person. That is Africa for you. But in the Western world, they don't believe that somebody can use juju or somebody can use black powers to destroy people's business. But we have seen it in Ghana here, specifically in Africa here, that people have used spiritual powers to destroy people, all because they are doing well in business. So the things that worry us in this our continent are different from the things that worries those in the other continents. So we are looking at our continent as the way it is and the way we can do things inside. So in short, I have been called to liberate people from poverty, because me myself, I have been liberated from poverty. Good. So the liberation context is another umbrella that delivers physical things to people that will help them overcome any kind of poverty. Liberation content is to deliver liberation to people in terms of wealth creation. So one of the things that God put on our hearts to do in this time is the multiple streams of income as a teacher. I use the teacher profession, for example, because I'm a teacher.